What's going on there, folks? Coming at you with a product review on this little rotary tool. I've always kind of wanted one of these. It seems to slip my mind, or it has slipped my mind in the past, but this tool comes in so handy. And I'm just going to give you an example of what I just used it on. And I just replaced the front door lock assembly, or deadbolt assembly, for my house. Because I had a roommate that moved out and I wanted to switch out the locks. And the strike plate where the deadbolt goes into the frame, there was some rubbing going on there. So what had to happen, it didn't have enough power to push through and lock the deadbolt. So what I did was I took this little rotary tool, and first I started out and I sanded out all the wood on the inside behind the strike plate, and then I used some of these little tools here, the stones, and I ground down the actual strike plate and used this tool as well. And there's all kinds of cool little you can use a drill bit to drill holes, right? This is a brush to clean up. Those are a couple of stones there, and you can see the different configurations on the tips, right? And let me tell you, this worked out so well. Now that door, or that deadbolt, slides in like butter. I mean, it's just beautiful. So, very handy little tool. You can use it for arts and crafts, but I'm really not an artsy and crafty guy, so I'm more of a handyman. Very easy to use this tool. So the way it works is you've got a little lock assembly up here. You push, and then you take and you unscrew this, right? And you put whatever tip. Let me get this off a little bit more. Doing it one-handed, flat. Okay, so there's a sleeve like this that goes inside, right? And then you put that tip back on, but don't tighten it all the way, right? So that leaves this open so that you can put one of these spindles down inside the shaft, and then you tighten that down, and that'll close this sleeve onto the shaft of whatever tool you're using. And then you tighten it down, and then you just turn it on. I'm going to take that sleeve out, but now this is setting 1, that's setting 2, and that's setting 3. And it gets spinning. So it did not take long for me to clean out that lock area for the deadbolt to be able to slide in really easily. But great tool to have in your arsenal, especially if you do a lot of things around the house. Very cool tool to have.
Here's a look at the HARDELL Rotary tool accessory kit. It has 227 pieces and it comes in a hard plastic case like this, which is pretty nice. And you open it by pulling this lever. And here are all the tools and accessories. It does come with a little printout saying which tools are good for which material that you're using: plastic, wood, steel, what have you. The print is very small, very tiny, and it's difficult to see, but it's good that it's there. All right, here's all your pieces. I did try on some of the pieces. They fit pretty nicely, but I did notice that the sanding wheel is lopsided. So when I insert it, you can see, I'm not sure if you can tell by the camera, but it's definitely lopsided. Maybe if I turn slowly by hand. Yeah, it's definitely lopsided. So that's not a good sign. Another issue I have here is these wheels, they're not secured in tightly for some reason, so they come loose. I understand that when you tighten it, it's supposed to screw it in and therefore tighten it, but I don't like the fact that it just comes loose so easily like this. All right, besides that, I don't see any other issues, and given the price, I think it's a pretty good accessory kit. It's definitely not better than Dremel, but for the price, it's okay. All right, thanks.
You see that? It's plugged in and it doesn't work anymore. I've used it for just resin jewelry. Resin's very soft and like, are you for real right now? I've only had it for a month. I don't use it every day. I went through a piece of resin jewelry. I guess it had a hard time and gave up on me. This sucks, honestly. And I will not be purchasing another one. I will be purchasing a different drill. Find that the sanding screw will pop at the top of the head after you tighten it quite enough. But it's just grinding away at a
urethane resin, taking off the rough edges pretty well.
Not even a month in, and this thing stopped working. See the lights come on? But it doesn't spin. So if it doesn't spin, it doesn't grind. And if it doesn't grind, it doesn't work.